So this man is a giant pile of garbage filled with zebra jerky, dolphin juice, and toenail clippings. So back in July, I made a video discussing the allegations against Activision Blizzard, which involved sexual harassment, women being treated like objects in the workplace, and even pushing a female employee into suicide due to a leaked nude being sent around the office. If you guys are interested in hearing all of the specifics, then check out this video I made. It's in the description and it does a great job at recapping the entire Activision situation that has been in the public eye for a while now. I'd recommend watching that video before watching this one because we have some new information surrounding the Activision Blizzard fiasco of 2021. So sit back, grab a cup of paint thinner, and enjoy this horrible ride. So in the original Activision Blizzard video that I made a statement where I wanted to see the CEO of Activision Blizzard, Bobby Kotick, or as I like to refer to him as Bobby Kotex, because he's just a giant pussy, to step down as the CEO of the company because I did not believe that he was going to change the company for the better. And well, it's November 16th, 2021, and even though there has been some improvements to the company, and I'm being very generous when I say some, it's still not enough to wipe away the shit stain that Bobby and the disgraceful employees have left on the company. So the Wall Street Journal put out a massive article involving Activision Blizzard and its CEO, Bobby Kotick, but before that, Activision announced that all employees would get a paid week off for Thanksgiving, and originally those employees thought that the company was changing and that the CEO and the board meant well, until this massive article came out, and that's when people started questioning whether Bobby and the board of Activision were actually being genuine human beings, or because they knew that this article was coming out and they wanted to do some damage control. Well, the damage control didn't really do jack shit because Activision Blizzard employees staged a giant walkout in protest of the company and were begging for Bobby to leave the company. And after I'm done reading the allegations from the new Wall Street Journal article to all of you, you will 100% agree with the employees walking out and protesting, and me for calling this sap of garbage a pile of dolphin parts and crack spoons or whatever I said before. Bobby Kotick has allegedly been aware of the sexual misconduct allegations at the company for years and has tried to cover up those misconducts, and allegedly has his own story of harassment and abusive behavior. In one instance, Kotick was aware that a former female employee at Activision-owned studio alleged she was raped by her male supervisor, according to the WSJ, but Kotick reportedly kept this information from his own board of directors and didn't tell them about the eventual settlement with the employee. First of all, that's really messed up. Second off, Bobby is a giant piece of garbage for letting that slide, if it's true. In 2006, one of his assistants complained that he had harassed her, including by threatening in a voicemail to have her killed, according to the people familiar with the matter. He settled the matter out of court, the people said. Apparently, Bobby made a statement a long time ago saying that he deeply regretted his tone over the phone and has apologized and wanted to be a better person going forward, but it didn't take long for him to end up in the hot seat again because 1 year later, he was in another situation. In 2007, he was sued by a flight attendant on a private jet he co-owned. The flight attendant claimed the plane's pilot has sexually harassed her, and after she complained to the other owner, Mr. Kotick fired her. Defendants denied the allegations, and a separate action related to legal fees in the case. An arbitrator, citing what he said was sworn testimony, wrote that Mr. Kotick told the flight attendant and her attorneys, "I'm going to destroy you." A spokesman for Mr. Kotick denied that he said that. In 2008, they settled by paying the attendant $200,000, according to the arbitrator's decision. A spokesman for Mr. Kotick said that he couldn't have fired her in retaliation for complaining because she never complained directly to him. So this is all whatever, you know, it happened in the past, maybe this guy is a changed man. Yeah, no, like I said before, apparently he's been covering up other people's crimes. Have you guys ever heard of a guy named Dan Bunting? Some of you in the Call of Duty scene have probably heard of this guy. He's worked on World at War, BO1, BO2, BO3, BO4, and possibly Cold War, but I could be wrong on that. Dan Bunting resigned as co-studio head of Treyarch following an investigation by the Wall Street Journal into reports that he allegedly sexually harassed a female back in 2017 after a night of drinking. Bobby Kotick was apparently aware of the situation, and instead of firing Dan and reporting him to authorities, he brushed it off and let Dan stay at the company, and even let Dan go to counseling. Now that the accusations are public, he has decided to leave Treyarch to try and avoid any legal repercussions, which, if he actually did sexually harass someone, then I hope the law does catch up to him and bites him so hard in the asshole. So Bobby has had his own share of problems in the past, and although he might not be in his own mess of sexual misconduct currently, it doesn't change the fact that he allegedly knew about the crimes being committed by his employees and attempted to bury the evidence instead of doing the right thing and reporting it to the board and the police. So what I'm getting out of this is that Bobby has been covering for people who apparently do horrible things, and Bobby shouldn't just resign from Activision, he should be in jail. And you have to be an absolute moron to think that he should just be able to stay in a high position like CEO of a major publisher forgive and forget. Shut your dirty whore mouths. What I just said was firmly going towards the Activision board, who just put out a statement defending Bobby Kotick. We are disappointed in the Wall Street Journal's report, which represents a misleading view of Activision Blizzard and our CEO. Instances of sexual misconduct that were brought to his attention were acted upon. The WSJ ignores important changes underway to make this the industry's most welcoming and inclusive workplace, and it fails to account for the efforts of thousands of employees who work hard every day to live up to their and our values. The constant desire to be better has always set this company apart, which is why in Mr. Kotick's direction, we have made significant improvements, including a zero-tolerance policy for inappropriate conduct, and it is why we are moving forward with unwavering focus, speed, and resources to continue increasing diversity across our company and industry, and to ensure that every employee comes to work feeling valued, safe, respected, and inspired. We will not stop until we have the best workplace for our team. The Activision Blizzard board remains committed to the goal of making Activision Blizzard the most welcoming and inclusive company in the industry. Under Bobby Kotick's leadership, the company is already implementing industry-leading changes, including a zero-tolerance harassment policy, a dedication to achieving significant increases to the percentages of women and non-binary people in our workforce, and significant internal and external investments to accelerate opportunities for diverse talent. The board remains confident that Bobby Kotick's appropriately addressed workplace issues brought to his attention. The goals we have set for ourselves are both critical and ambitious. The board remains confident in Bobby Kotick's leadership, commitment, and ability to achieve these goals. I think these giblet heads are defending Bobby because he's made this company so much money, especially in the last few years, and they'll only do something like fire him once they see their stock plummet into the ground, which is just terrible to see. It really just shows that they don't care for the safety of their staff or anyone for that matter. And personally, I don't believe that this company is going to make great strides to do better. In fact, I believe that this asshole and these assholes are at a stupid asshole meeting right now, and the assholes are plotting to cover up the rest of the unheard stories about them being a bunch of assholes, and they're going to work at doing a better job at protecting their own assholes instead of their own workers' assholes. Bunch of assholes, right? I bet their boardroom has a stupid ugly table too. An ugly table that only assholes would sit at. So the tampon-wearing man himself, Bobby Kotick, put out a statement, and I'm going to read it for all of you, but fair warning, you might need some ibuprofen or some aspirin or some Tylenol because you're going to develop a tumor after hearing this. I want to talk with you today about our future and reiterate my conviction to create the most welcoming and inclusive workplace. Over the last few months, so many of you have generously and candidly shared your experiences and your insights about the type of company you want us to be. We've taken meaningful actions to improve our company and our culture, but there's more to do to become the model workplace we all aspire to be. More change is required, but I am so confident we will get there. There will, of course, be continued media attention about us and our industry over the next few months. In fact, there's an article today that paints an inaccurate and misleading view of our company, of me personally, and my leadership. I want to say two important things about this. First, we are incredibly fortunate to have the most talented people in our industry, also committed to constant improvement, and I share this commitment. The second thing I want to say is that anyone who doubts my conviction to be the most welcoming, inclusive workplace doesn't really appreciate how important this is to me. Creativity and inspiration thrives best in a safe, welcoming, and respectful environment. There is no substitute for that, and staying true to our values without exceptions is the best way to retain our talent and to attract the new talent we need to achieve our great potential. As I have made clear, we are moving forward with a new zero-tolerance policy for inappropriate behavior, and zero means zero. Any reprehensible conduct is simply unacceptable. We have a chance to further enhance our culture and be the example other companies will follow, and we are so incredibly fortunate. Connecting and engaging the world through joy and fun is a powerful mission. Accomplishing this in a welcoming, inclusive workplace ensures we will achieve our mission with excellence. Over the last few years, our industry has had an uncomfortable spotlight that has been illuminating opportunities for us to change, and we must all, including me, embrace this need for change so we can bring our very best selves to the very best place to work. Thank you all for your commitment to a culture of respect, your appreciation for the unique talents we each possess, and for maintaining the very best environment for all of us to work. For that, I am truly grateful. Dude, just leave the fucking company. I know a lot of you are going to say, oh my god, this is such a beautiful statement and I'm glad he's open to change. But here's the thing, this is such a PR answer, a PR statement, a PR whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's garbage. It's dolphin juice and sloth jerky. Bobby, if you're so open to change, then maybe you should change your horizons and leave the company and let somebody else fix this mess. Because everything I have read today, and I have read a lot of words and letters, like this is a new record for me. After everything I've read today, from my point of view, it just seems like you're one of the biggest issues with this company right now, and if you leave, things might get better. I'm not saying they will, but I'm saying maybe somebody will step into power and might have a change of heart and might do a better job at fixing the problems that this company is facing. Before I end this video, I just want to say two things. One, I firmly stand with the victims who unfortunately had to go through these terrible situations. And two, Bobby Kotick and the Activision board can suck my asshole. Yeah, as you can tell, I really don't like this guy or the assholes involved. Now, I saw a bunch of people online saying that we need to stop buying Activision products so that they'll start losing money. And while in theory that would work, it really wouldn't help the employees who actually rely on their paycheck. Not buying Call of Duty isn't going to help the employees who are just trying to live. It'll only hurt them. So what we should do as a community is continue talking about these issues and never let them leave the spotlight. Not until real change is acquired at Activision Blizzard. We will continue to remind Bobby and his butt buddies every day about these allegations until something actually happens. Anyway, this is a long video, so I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was very informative to all of you, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching, everybody. And remember that Bobby Kotick can suck my asshole.